Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to share some tricks how I design with AI so you can get better result and not generic design. So today we're going to build a real website using React. So let's get into it.
To make it more fun, we're going to test Lovable and V0 to see if we can get similar result. And what we're going to do is create a PRD, create a detailed prompt for the design system, add skill, and add reference. Then we will refine the design section by section and add interaction and animation. So we're going to take a look at the community template from Aura, Lovable, and V0. This will give us a better idea of the kind of design you can actually create with each tool. Starting with Aura, the tool I use. Honestly, this is where I see the most unique template. You will see it yourself. I call it Sexy UI. You will find my template, other designer, and also template form user. Not everyone has a lot of experience, but they still manage to build their own website, which is honestly amazing. Even some developer on the team who don't usually focus on design are now creating design that look better than designer, which is actually pretty funny. Also, you can look at the component. This is actually the part where I spend the most time. I kind of have a secret recipe that I will share it very soon. But basically, I use another tool that focus only on component. Then I bring everything into Aura and build the rest of the page using the same design system. And now Lovable. This is a very popular tool, and it was actually the first one I used. But honestly, I was never very proud enough to share my work back then. Maybe I just didn't know, understand prompting yet. And I was not able to reach Figma quality design at that time. It took me almost a year to get good at this. So, yeah, today we're going to see if I can create something nice with Lovable. But to be honest, I'm a little bit disappointed with the template. They are not bad, but yeah, very basic. Now let's go to V0. A few weeks ago, I honestly look at that template and it were worse than Lovable, but now it's getting better. I can see some improvement. The only thing I'm still not sure about is the animation. Like this one, I very love this one, but I feel like it's just a video background something. And for me, a nice design with just a video and the background is not very wow for me because honestly anyone and any tool can do it, so it's nothing special about it. There are so many AI tools now. Also Bold, Base 44, Figma Mate, Replit. At this point, you don't even know what to use anymore. But there is the real question, which tool actually help you create something unique? Because let's be honest, every tool can give you generic UI, but which one give you something you are actually proud to show? Now, one thing that really helps with AI is using visual. You can take screenshot or images from your inspiration, then change them so it's not the same. The goal is not to copy, but to guide the AI. Another trick is using ready-made component. You can use component from the Aura library or from platform like Varia. And Varia is a place where you can find and generate UI component. You can create them there, copy the code, and bring it into your project. Also, if you like a website and you want to get its design system or page structure, you can just type the website in the chat. Then you can prompt it and you will get a screenshot of the full landing page and the design system and a design MD file. Also, you can remix template from the community. Take something, then change it and make it yours. I know detailed prompt can feel very complicated. And yes, with AI, there's is a lot of prompting. Designing with AI mean learn how to prompt. But if you mix prompt with images, component, and a lot of reference, you will get way better result. So you are not just rely on text.
For more detail, check out my video, How to Design Figma Quality UI with AI, where I go deeper into detailed prompt and show you exactly what to include.
Before you start building, you need to think about your product idea. What are you actually building? For me, I'm working on my portfolio, but I also want to create a platform for my prompt template library. I have so many prompts and I need a place to organize them properly. When you know what you want to build, I highly recommend writing your foundation. That means creating a PRT. Because now we are working with AI, everything is different. You need to clearly explain everything to your AI assistant. Like, what is your product goal, your target user, the main feature, the user problem, and the user flow. All of this help AI give you much better result in term of UX. Personally, I use AI to help me write this documentation. You can use any tool you want. I use ChatGPT for most of my daily tasks and also for Codex for building. And now we also have a new feature. You can build with React. And honestly, this changed a lot. It brings Aura to the same level as other tools. And once you're done with it, attach it to your chat. Now we can start adding skill. What's great with Aura is that you can reference any skill you want. Some are already available and you can reuse them anytime. So skill or reusable instruction you give to you AI. Instead of repeating the same rule every time, you save then has a skill that the AI can follow automatically. You can think of it like giving UAI a role or a mindset. I don't like to add too many, but one very useful skill is web design reviewer. This skill allows the AI to visually inspect your website and help you find and fix design issue. And another useful one is something like web interface guideline. This helped AI follow best practices for web design. Now, we need to create a detailed prompt for the visual design system. This is where you explain how your product should look. You describe layout, structure, spacing, alignment, color, typography, overall style. So basically, you telling the AI how to design your interface. The more precise you are, the more consistent and high quality your design will be. For now, I'm going to try without any reference just to test the three tool, and then we will come back and try again using images and reference to compare the result. So I'm going to test Lovable and V0 using the same PRD and the same prompt. For the skill, I don't have a separate document because they are not mine. They come from the Aura community that I use directly inside Aura. So for this test, I'm going to try it without them. I know writing a design system require design thinking because you have to visualize everything in your head. Normally, designer create wireframe before thinking about the UI. But this time, we are skipping that part completely. So you need to imagine everything. Um, I don't really have a trick for this because it comes naturally with practice. So what I can tell is using image as reference. A good starting point is choosing between light or dark mode. Once you decide that, it becomes much easier to define your style. For me, I love dark mode. I want something with vibrant color like limb, sharp edge with no round corner, and a strong grid structure with vertical and horizontal line. And I want the layout to be simple without no gradient, no effect. This I can decide after. Like I said, if you don't know how to write prompt, adding reference like images or component can make a huge difference. So you don't need to explain that much. And also it give AI a more clear visual direction to follow. And again, you can always explain the best you can and then ask AI to help you make it more detailed. Okay, I can see Aura it's about to finish. I'm going to wait for the other tools so I can review all the results at the same time. It's starting to take a while, but that's normal with AI tools. Sometimes it takes 2 minutes, 5 minutes, or even 10. So just be patient. I never just sit and do nothing. So right now I'm working on another template on my other screen. Okay, finally, now let's preview the result. I hate having the chat, so I'm just going to remove it for the moment. I'm going to check section by section, starting with the arrow section. Aura follow the system, the design system. The color is right, the grid line are correct, and it even add the dot decoration and the corner like I asked, but the dashboard still feel incomplete. Now Lovable. Oops, it forgot the vertical line. Wait, let me check the other section. Okay. So it's kind of follow the next section, but I don't know if you can see it. The line are barely visible. And the dot, it's here. But I would like to have this and the arrow section too. It's like it's missing something. And again, the dashboard feel incomplete. So this is a good exam. AI still cannot design better than a designer, and never stop at just one prompt, please. Okay, let's go to V0. Oh my God. Okay, the first thing I notice is the text. What is that font? And the button? Something is off with the padding. Oh my God, it got it wrong. The line and the dot are in the wrong place. I want those for section, not for component inside the section. And again, the dashboard fill and complete. Okay, now let's check how it's work section. Okay, and all right, it's very simple, but I love that it followed the grid structure. So the section is feel very consistent, but I will remove the icon and replace it with something else. Also, and Lovable is very simple. Like you can see that it's AI, right? Same thing with V0, very simple. So honestly, not impressed. Okay, so let's move to the next section, the library. Perfect. I have the category, title, description, AI model logo, and copy button. It's follow the style I want, no round corner, sharp corner. Not bad. It doesn't follow exactly what I asked, but I could definitively reuse this. It's okay too, but it add random icon. And I think for the other section, they are pretty very generic. So no point commenting on them. Now, which tool can refine better? This is the most important part because you can use any tool and just do a one shot prompt. Each tool will give you generic result. But now I want to know which tool can help you refine your design and make it more unique and more sexy. Okay, let's go into design mode. From here, you can already change typography, color, and asset, like adding background or images. But I'm going to leave it like this because I already have what I want. The only issue is the dashboard. It's feel too incomplete and that bother me. I can edit it manually by duplicating the section and then fixing the spacing between elements. Before with HTML, I use a lot quick prompt and I can add image and it will regenerate only the selected part. I really hoping the creator bring this feature back in React. If not, the easier way is to replace it with another component. So just make sure to select the parent. So I'm going to look for dashboard. So yeah, I really love this feature, which I can add component to my library and I can also see what other people have shared. So I'm going to pick this one. Okay, actually, let me choose another one. Okay, so now I need to add a prompt. And from there, I'm going to ask to adapt to this brand and style. So let's see if it follows the same design system. Okay, so very good. It's followed this design system. Now I can focus more on detail like each car inside the dashboard. Um, but let's check Lovable now. I'm not very familiar with this tool. The last time I used it was about a year ago. So it improved a lot. So back then, they don't have edit mode. Ah, I have to wait. Okay, so I can select individual element, but I cannot replace them with component. Anyway, I don't have any project here, so I cannot really reuse anything anyway, and we cannot replace component. So I would just ask to improve the dashboard. So I try to find some resource to help me improve the dashboard. Okay, so I see reference, but I don't have any projects. So yeah. So nothing to help. Okay. Because honestly, the dashboard can be improved a lot, but I think the challenge is to know how. And of course, with Lovable, I don't know what is. the secret recipe if I base on the template. Maybe they don't have secret recipe because adding a lot of reference can help a lot. Let's try visual. Oh, what? Okay. You know what? I'm not going to pay for all the three tool. Anyway, visual is not my favorite. So I'm just going to give up on it. So I like to focus section by section, but I understand people who don't want to spend credit too quickly. You can also do everything in one prompt. I already showed that in one of my video, the one shot prompt, which I add a lot of reference using one prompt. So you can watch this video. Now I need a header section for how it's work. So I'm going to use component again and adapt it. I could also use an image, but I'm not prepared. So I have to go find some inspiration and take screenshot. With AI, you never very know in advance what result you will get. So I will improvise. Okay, so that's very good. It adapts completely to the design system. So you can go even further and focus on small detail. That is usually what I do. But the video will be very long and I cannot turn this into a full course. Yeah, so I don't do YouTube for a living. I do because I love teaching. And also, I have some requests. With Lovable, I'm not very sure how I'm going to improve the design. So I'm just going to pick a random screenshot. I cannot choose a specific AI model here. Gemini 2.1 is very good for images. So let's see what Lovable give us as result. So the pricing is very simple. I want to use an image. So I'm going to pick a random from Dribble. And don't worry, I'm not copying it. I'm only using it as reference. So the goal of using an image is to guide the structure. I already have my design system, so I just want to the AI to recreate this image. I want two column layout on the left side, vertically stack pricing card on the right side, secondary card. And then I'm asking to adapt to the brand and style and match the design system. That's great. So AI is unpredictable. It can do something very well, but it can also fail completely. So here it's follow the structure I want and use my design system. So look at the original image and you can see that it's completely different. And that's exactly what I want. Okay, so let's see the result and Lovable. It still look pretty generic. So let me show you the image. So you can see that it's not exactly the same. It fell with the structure. So I'm going to use the same image and try it in Aura for the Why Us section. And also I'm going to use the same image for the pricing section and Lovable. To be honest, I prefer the design system and Aura, the style and everything. But like I said, I want to create something that not too generic, no matter the tool. Let's see if I can do it. All right, so let's check Aura. I like to review the design in full mode. I don't know why neither of them can reproduce the structure of the image I want. You see, AI is not perfect. You could try prompting again, but I don't want to spend more credit. Honestly, it's not that bad like this. You just need to focus more on the visual inside the card, and that's it. So you can already see a big improvement when you compare to before and now. I will say it again and I won't stop saying it. Never stop at just one prompt. So there are still a lot of improvement to make it even more wow. Okay, so I'm going to show you another advantage with Aura, the prompt builder. So if you're not good at prompting like I used to be, this is for you. You can choose the layout type. For example, I don't have a testimonial layout. Let's try this. And then you can choose the layout configuration. Do you want just one car, a list with sidebar, bento style? Honestly, I don't know. I'm just going to pick something. And for framing, I don't need choose because it will automatically create a new section using the same framing and for the style, I don't need it either since we already have a design system. But if you don't know how to create one, this is actually very helpful. You can pick light or dark mode, choose your accent color, background color, typography, shadow, and animation. So this is ready for beginner but also I still use the prompt builder for the pre-made prompt here. I usually use icon fee because Aura use automatically listed icon. So if you don't want listed icon, you can just select any icon library. And I also like using vertical content align, but I already have that. So I love to use other effect on my card. But let's start with this. I want to see the result without any reference. So no images or component this time. And I'm very curious to see what it gives. Okay, not bad, not bad. You can see how easy is it. And when I use other tool, I'm like, damn, how I am going to create something amazing. Like, I don't know the secret recipe. I don't know any trick. And yeah, okay, so let's add more option. I want to add, I don't know, the number detail, some animation for each edit section. I mean, for the text, over effect, and also some scroll animation. All right, so let's start with that. Okay, so the number don't very make sense. Okay, the scroll animation could be improved too. For the text animation for each header section is okay. And I forgot to mention when you prompt a section, you can add and you prompt the animation at the same time. It help you avoid spending more credit, right? Normally I go section by section, then component by component. And once my component look good, I add micro animation on loop. Let's say everything is done. I add background animation to the arrow section. So I'm going to use unicorn background. I copy the React code and ask AI to add the background for me and the arrow section. And that's it. Oh, right. I totally forgot about Lovable. Okay, just to be fair, I'm going to add the same background. At this point, I don't really know how to improve my landing page and Lovable. Of course, I could keep prompting more, but I'm using the free version, so I probably need a lot of prompt. I think this is the far that I can do with Lovable. I mean, the result is much better than before. So, in my opinion, Aura did a better job, and you can see that I'm not lying. You can see the result yourself. I think it's because Aura has all the ingredients to create great design. You have reference like skill, component library, and for image generation, you can use your own AI model. I mean, it's not all the tool that lets you choose which AI model that you want to use. And Gemini 3.1 Pro is the best for that. I have tried ChatGPT and Claude, and I can see some different in terms of UI. And the prompt builder also help a lot. Then I just need to create more page. For now, I don't have any because the focus is on the library and getting people interesting so they want more. So I'm going to share this template with you on Aura community and I will create another version so we don't all end up with the same website. Unfortunately, I cannot show you everything and the full process. So the UI is not polished enough for me. So I will spend more time on it. But I'm just going to show you when I'm done. What I do before publishing my template is I go on Canvas. So it's hiding up here at the top and I take nice screenshot. So I create nice presentation, then I take screenshot. No need for me to export my design and go to Figma and create nice presentation. So then I publish it and from here you have a lot of option. AI automatically add your title and description. You can also add your custom domain. Also, you have SEO, which help your website show up on Google when people search for a keyword. You can also sell template by adding a price and purchase URL using platform like Lemon Squeezy or Polar. And then you have analytics. So that's it for today. I hope this tip help you improve your AI design.
So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you like it and enjoy. See you in another video. Bye.